ready, get ready. Fliggity's on fire. Step inside, the stream's alive. Wheels are up and we're set to vibe. Retro games and sky so wide. There's room for all, come take a ride. Brace yourselves, got that magic spark. What ninjas watching from the dark. Bittersweet with perfect aim. Ravens honking in the game. Fliggity's on fire. We're cruising through the stream. Empire. Good vibes on the screen. You know just what we mean. Fliggity's on fire. Fliggity's on fire. Words on stream, it's time to shine. Guess that place, get on the line. From takeoff to the final score, you'll laugh, you'll cheer, and come back for more. Family fear or cheer gas at night. Pixar dreams in full flight. Cabins full, the stage is set. The best of Twitch ain't landed yet. Fliggity's on fire. We're cruising through the stream. Empire. New faces every day, but the fun is here to stay. Fliggity's on fire. Fliggity's on fire. Welcome aboard, you're right on time. Retro beats and airline rhymes. Kick back, chat loud, let go. It's Fliggity's world, now enjoy the show. Fliggity's on fire. We're cruising through the stream. Empire. New faces every day. The fun is here to stay. Fliggity's on fire. Fliggity's on fire. Fliggity's on fire.
Oh yeah! He's the sovereign of the nation. He's the hippest cat in creation. He's the Alpha, the Omega, A to Z.
Check. Check. It's a little late, Brace.
All the bacon and eggs
A little
you
late.
have.
Check.
Do you understand?
1, 2. Wow. Oh, Joe, that was a hitch. That's hard to adjust to. I feel like I've got experience. Sometimes it's hard to overcome those. I'm in your Twitch chat. Who knows what's going on? I don't know what's going on anymore. Oh, you know what it was? It was the sound effects loading while the sim was loading in. That's all that is. Sim trying to load. John, good evening. Listen, let me just get in the plane real quick so the sim doesn't CTD. There we go. Now, just let that sit for a second.
Never go in against the
Yeah.
Sicilian when death is on the line.
Tyler Dog, good evening. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, no, the sound effects were getting a little weird because the flight was loading in, and I think the hard drive was probably, like, doing a lot. Audio seems good. Thanks, John. Welcome, everybody. How are we doing? Welcome, welcome. Misty, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thank you, Misty. tonight. Gumbo, evening, Cannonball, sniped. Morning Dana said this is so crazy good. Do you know that watching literally any other streamer is such a letdown? No, that's not true. That's not true. There's a lot of good streamers out there. So many. Cannonball, good evening. There's a lot of good streamers out there. Morning Danish. They all work hard. This problem is almost unbearable. Bacon said this is great, but I do miss the old elevator music. Well, the last song that we do on all that, you know, I switched it out for that, and it's a good song. That's a Flickity's on fire. And that's a good tune. Walk. Those are good. Walk it. Good evening, Brace. Afternoon, Peppy. Evening, Mailridge. Evening, Bacon. Evening, Clorix. Evening, E-Rock. I already said evening. No, I don't think I did E-Rock. E-Rock, good evening. Jado, evening. Brace said, dealing with a work thing. I'm so sorry. I'll get my priorities sorted when you can, Brace. Misty, thank you again for the gift subs. Very, very nice of you. Thank you. Plato said, I can't see it because the icon's wrong. Or it's chatbot doesn't show the right icon. Maybe it's Sammy. Is Sammy going to make an appearance? Is that what it is? Sammy's outside with Miss Flig right now, if that's what that was. I don't know. Probably not. He's out there. Have you checked out John's stream? Walk says. Caveman, I didn't hear your sound effect. You must have gotten sniped. Reset, good afternoon. Unbearable, evening. Caveman, I believe your Reds and our Brewers had the night off. I think I didn't see the Brewers played. Anyone know the command name to complete the pre-flight checklist? Reset says. I think Clorix knew it. Misty says, I have my own AI song from Suno. It's really sad and terrible. And you won't want to ever hear it right. You don't want to hear it right. Put it in AI art in our Discord. That's what that channel's for. Everybody could check it out. They did have the day off. So neither of us lost. Brace is back on my feet again. Isn't that a song? Back on my feet again. What is that? Who sang that? Back on my feet again. John would know. Who is it? Back on my feet. Who sang that? Bacon. Thank you for the Prime sub. Thank you. Can't remember, but if you search the controls for something like pre-flight, you'll find it. Clorix says. No, it's not Michael Bolton. Somebody will have to Google it. What lyric uses back on my, oh, what is it? I can't think of it. Oh, it's hurting. I know somebody can get it. Evening, Shawnee, when I'm back on my feet again. Is that what it was? Okay, I'll take it. I'll allow it. I don't think that's what I was thinking, but I'll allow it. I mean, yes, it does work. There you go. Hold on, let me... Yeah, okay. Well, welcome everybody. Listen, tonight we have a longer flight than normal. Here's what I want to do. I want to get this plane started up. It says airtime 2 hours, 25 minutes, which means we need to be off the ground in 15 minutes. So let me focus on getting this plane up, and then I'm going to talk about last night, because I know I typed it, but I think if I kind of went in a little bit more detail, you'll find it kind of interesting. So I'm going to go on and get this flight going. And then we're going to do...
Putting it in the vault. I'm locking the vault. It's a vault!
Is that it? No, that's not what I'm thinking of. I don't know that song. I'm not familiar with that. All right, let's go. We need to push. I don't think I'm going to have this plane off the ground in 13 minutes. But it is going to be a longer flight, and I bet there will be some sort of headwind just because of the direction we're going. We're going to try to go quick, okay? No, same song, Cannonball. It's the same song. Cannonball's trying to slow me down. There's that. Payload. Some brief. Apply. Randy Newman did one. I keep thinking, who's the guy that's saying, na 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 da da na na na. I wanna know what love is. It sounds like it's that singer. I don't think it's that singer, but that's what it sounded like in my head. Maybe it was Michael Bolton. Who did that song? I want you to know me or show me. Is it show me? Show me. That's Foreigner. Did they ever do Back on My Feet again? Payload 79357. Okay. So I am going to use Beyond ATC, but I'm going to let Copilot take it tonight because I want it to go quick, but I'm using this more just to get information. I don't think Lou Graham or Foreigner ever did Back on My Feet again.
Become best friends. Yep.
Man.
Today felt like the first day of summer here with temperatures around
95.
95. Great day for the gas station to have no air conditioning all day, so let's just say it's been miserable.
Wow.
Temp is 90 degrees, slowly going down.
That sucks, Dave. Dave, thanks for the 41 months. That's awful. No air? Gosh. Let's see. I want you to know me. Show me. It's not know me, it's show me. Show me.
Fligety 2136, ready for airways to Juneau Airport.
Fligety 2136, Seattle clearance, cleared to Juneau. Banger 9er departure, Pangle transition, then is filed.
We did not, Jado.
Except maintain 3000.
We did not, Jado.
Frequency 123.9er. Squawk 4552.
Cleared to Juneau, Banger 9er departure, Pangle transition, then as filed. Climb via side except maintain
via
3000.
Side?
Departure frequency 123.9er. Squawk for 552.
For 55. For 55.
Fligety 2136, read that correct. Contact ground 121.7 when ready for push or start.
Ground 121.7 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Yes, Icarus, but I'm going to talk about it once I get up in the air. I'm going to talk about Sammy once we get up in the air. I want to get this flight going because it's a longer flight tonight. So let me just do this first, and then we'll talk about it. Evening Defiant. Let's talk about all the things. Once we get up in the air, we got a lot to talk about. Let's see. 3-4 right. Banger 9. They didn't give me a transition. Oh, Pangle transition. Okay. Now, are there any double waypoints? Yes. No, they're not. They're not. Okay. And then we're currently for 08, which I think is like the only runway you land in. I don't know which one we're going to do. I'm going to leave this for now. I'm going to switch that when I look at the charts later because I'm sure there'll be a certain way. Bacon, you can just change the voice. It's always been like that. On Beyond ATC, you can change the voice of your co-pilot.
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Defiant, thank you
Today
for the 43.
Is 43, and so glad you found Sammy.
Sammy. Yeah. I can't wait to tell you all about it. It was really crazy. Perf. Confirm. 360, is that right? Yes, 360's right. Okay, that's done. That's done. So they said 3,000 feet.
Fligety 2136 at gate November 11, request pushback.
Fliggity 2136, Seattle ground. Pushback and engine start approved. Face northwest.
Pushback approved, face northwest, Fliggity 2136.
No, Cannonball, it's not. I've never heard that song. Okay, I just need to get my APU on. Is it ready? Not yet. Okay, just seeing if there's anything else I need to do before we get that pushback. Yeah, there's a lot of choices, Bacon. Okay, that's good. Turn on APU bleed. Beacon. Pushback. Airport looks good too. This is that MK Studios. That looks really good. A lot of detail. Dang. That tarmac looks really good too. Really good. Yeah, you do, Jado? They said face northwest. I'm going to be facing not northwest. Yeah, look at that. It looks really good. Let's just look inside real quick. That's good, isn't it? That's good, yes? I'm not on real time, no. I didn't want to go into Juneau in the dark. I thought that was be a bad idea. We have to stop that pushback. Gosh. They just let go. We'd have the sunset the whole way. Is that true? We would? Do you promise? No, Beppy, it's not. I'll leave it. It looks good. Did last night. Okay. Oh, wait. It just changed. Well, whatever. Hold on. Let me make sure it didn't, like, do something weird. Live. Now it's good. Okay.
Fliggity 2136, request taxi to the active.
Taxi to the active?
Fliggity 2136, runway 3 for right taxi via Bravo.
Runway 3 for right taxi.
Plato, I always use the stock one in the sim. I'm always using stock in a builds. Yeah, I have to completely turn around. I mean, I use it every night when we do these flights of Plato. I use it because I know it works. And when I know something else works, I'll start using it. For a stock plane, I think this does really, really well. I never got my squawk. $4552. Hold on, I gotta do that. Taxi to the activist said IRL, thank you, Defiant. That's good to know. It's good to know because that's not what the buttons say in Beyond ATC. I think it just says requesting taxi to runway. So it'd be nice if that's what is said, and that's what the co-pilot said. It'd be nice for the button to say that. You know, teach us exactly what to say. Taxi for departure. Okay. All right, I have to turn completely around. That looks great, doesn't it? I gotta sneeze, I think. Never mind, I guess I don't.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Fliggity. Federal regulations require that carry-on items are stowed prior to closing the aircraft door. Your items may be placed in an overhead compartment or completely under the seat in front of you. Use caution when placing items in or removing them from the overhead compartment, and let us know if we may be of assistance. In order to expedite the boarding process, please be seated as quickly as possible after stowing your carry-on items. Take a moment to review the safety instructions card in your seat pocket. Passengers seated in an exit row are also asked to review the exit row seating requirements. If you're seated in an exit row, you may be required to assist the crew in an evacuation. If you're unable or unwilling to perform the functions described on the card, just ask to be reseated. Thank you. Flight attendants, prepare doors for departure and cross-check. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your attention while important safety information is reviewed. In preparation for departure, be certain that your seat back is straight up and your tray table is stowed. Make sure your carry-on items are placed completely under the seat in front of you or in the overhead bin. Portable telephones are not approved for use in flight. However, you may use certain other
What's going on with
devices
Devious?
when advised by your crew. Please direct your attention to the flight attendants in the cabin. For everyone's safety, regulations require your
It looked
compliance
weird.
with all lighted signs, placards,
What's
and
up, Ice
crew member
Cube?
instructions. If you don't know how to operate the seat rope, you probably shouldn't be out in public
Devious flying
unsupervised.
tonight.
Please use the safety instructions card in your seat pocket in front of you. It explains the safety.
Icarus, I don't know. Maybe Cannonball's here an hour before me.
And flotation devices. Your seat
That's a
cushion
good
serves as an
view. Look at that.
flotation device.
In the background.
Pull up and bring it with you to the nearest
Pretty
usable
cool.
exit, paddle to shore, and enjoy them with our compliments. There may be 50 ways to leave your lover, but there are far fewer ways off of this airplane. Take a moment to locate the nearest exit to you, keeping in mind that
Is
the
that
closest
Mount
usable
Rainier?
exit may be located behind you. If there's a loss of aircraft electrical power, low-level emergency lights will illuminate. All exits are indicated by lighted exit signs and by red floor-level lighting.
Fliggity 2136.
In the event of a
Contact
sudden
Seattle
loss of
Tower
cabin pressure, masks will
119.9er.
descend from the ceiling. To start the flow of
Contact
oxygen,
Tower
reach up and pull the mask
119.9er,
towards you,
Fliggity
fully extended across the
2136.
tubing. Stop screaming, grab the mask, and pull it over your face. To tighten the fit, pull the tab on each side of the mask. The bag does not need to fully inflate when oxygen is flowing. If you have a small child
Fliggity
traveling with you,
2136,
secure your mask
ready for
before
departure,
assisting with
runway
theirs.
3 for
If you're
right.
traveling with more than one small child, pick your favorite. If you're lucky,
Fliggity
a life vest may be
2136
located under
Seattle
your
Tower.
seat. To wear it,
Wind
tear open the
340
plastic
at
packet,
7.
remove the life
Fly
vest, and
heading
slip it over your head.
340.
Wrap the straps
Runway
around your
3
waist,
for
snap the
right.
two ends
Cleared
together,
for
and tighten.
takeoff.
Inflate the vest by pulling down on the red
Flight heading
tabs.
340,
This vest can be
runway 3
manually
for right,
inflated by
cleared for
blowing into
takeoff.
one end of the red
Fliggity
tube and is equipped
2136.
with a water-activated locator light. How this works, I have no idea. But
If you figured it out, please let us know.
As a reminder, smoking is not permitted in any area of the aircraft, including the lavatories. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying a lavatory smoke detector is prohibited. If we see smoke coming from the lavatories, we will assume you're on fire and put you out. This is a free service that we provide. On behalf of the captain and your entire crew, it is our pleasure to have you on board.
Enjoy your flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be taking off shortly. Please ensure your seat rope is fastened, your tray table is up, and your seat is in fully upright position. Thank you for your
What you doing, Reset?
Punch it! Punch it!
Let's go.
Punch it! All right, Chewie, punch it! Punch it!
Punch it, we can beat him. Punch it, Chewie.
That airport looks really good.
Punch it! Punch it! Let's get the hell out of here!
That's a good airport. Beppy, if you're flying out of Seattle, that's a good one.
Punch that shit! Punch it!
Punch it! Punch it, Bishop!
Punch that shit!
Punch it,
I will say I'm getting 24 frames, so get me off the ground.
punch it, punch it, punch the gas! Punch it, punch it, punch it! Let's get it, run! Punch it, punch it!
Gears up. That's right, Salty, yes.
Fliggity 2136, contact Seattle departure, take care.
Wow, that looks good. Dang.
Contact Seattle departure, Fliggity 2136. Seattle departure, Fliggity 2136, 1600.
Fliggity 2136, Seattle departure, good evening, radar contact, cleared direct Rorel, resume the Bangor 9er, climb and maintain flight level 180.
Cleared direct Wirral, resume the Bangor 9er. Climb and maintain flight level 180, Fliggity 2136.
Hey, guys. Oh, big gulps, huh? All right. Well, see you later.
What's up, Driftwood? New sound effect. How about it? Well, see you later. So, you know, Driftwood, I'm pretty sure that that was made up. That line was spontaneous. He just said it. I don't think that was in the script. So is the we landed on the moon? Oh, that's great. That's great. Yeah, my frames have gone back up to 32. No, Beppy, we don't. I don't believe there's any updated liveries for 2024. All right, Mr. MixT, interesting. Well, we got off the ground at... I didn't do my chrono. When did we get off the ground? I don't know. Like, I would say we were like 3 minutes late, which is pretty good considering what we were wanting to do. And right now, it says we're going to land 5 minutes before 2 a.m. my time. That's if it stays, but we'll see. I figured we'd have a pretty bad headwind. I started reading, speaking of books, I started reading the second book of Silo for anyone who watches the show. Oh, nice, Phoenix. Sorry to switch on. Did you find your dog? Yes, I did, Kiwiasi. I was getting ready to tell the story. Once we get where I don't have to deal with the plane, I was going to tell what happened last night. So we're close. It was a really crazy night. I'll go on and tell it now. Let's see. All right. So I'm going to turn down the plane a little bit. And I'm going to turn down ATC, let him go. And I know I'll have to put in my other altitude here. I'm just going to go on and do it, because they're just going to tell us anyway. So let me tell this story real quick. It's really pretty crazy. Last night, when I started the stream, usually during the countdown of the stream, during that like 10, 14 minutes that we do for the countdown at the beginning, one of the things I'll do is go let Miss Flig know I'm getting ready to start. And so I went, she was sitting out on the deck, and I asked her, I said, hey, I'm getting ready to start. And then I didn't see Sammy with her, and I hadn't seen Sammy with me. And I said, is Sammy with you? And she goes, no, I thought he was with you. And I said, no. So then I was like, well, maybe he's with my daughter in their room laying by her feet, because they have like a rug, and he wasn't in there. And then we started looking around the house, and I was like, okay, well, maybe he's in the backyard. It's dark. It's, you know, it's 11 o'clock at night. Maybe he's in the backyard and he's just walking around.
Wait, where are you going?
What's up, Jake?
Alaska! It's faster if you drive.
I'm going to turn sound effects off so I don't get distracted. What's up, Jake? We looked around the backyard and didn't see him anywhere. And then went back inside to see if we had missed him somewhere. We started calling for him now. And normally he's the kind of dog that will start barking if he wants something. Like if he's by the door, wants out, he'll just bark. He has this annoying little yip. And so we hadn't heard him bark. We're looking around. And as I'm looking around the backyard to see where he is, I can't find him. I notice where our gate is. We have a fence. Our yard is fenced in, but we have a gate. And you have to understand, this fence is old. The wood is like all dry rotted, and it's just the way it is with this neighborhood. All the fences are old. And one of the boards in the gate wasn't straight. It was at an angle, leaving a gap here. It was like somehow had been moved this way. I don't know how it got that way, but it left a space. Oops. And sorry, my arm hit the throttle. And so when I saw that space, I just knew that he'd gotten out. And so then we started thinking, in not a lot of time, we were like, how long has this probably been? We're both trying to think, when was the last time we saw him, because she thought he was with me and I assumed he was with her, because he's rarely with me. Like, he's rarely with me. He might sit by my feet if I'm eating, but like, he's usually not with me. He's usually with her. And yeah, Brace. Well, and here's the thing. He has gotten out before, like, if we left the gate open. Like, if we left the gate open because we needed to get, like, the lawnmower from the front to the back or something, and he somehow got out. Well, it's 11 o'clock at night and it's dark. And so I grab a flashlight, I put my shoes on, I immediately go to chat, and I type in chat just really quick. I'm like, Sammy's gotten out? I need to go look for him, because I was in a hurry. Gotta go. And so I really didn't have an opportunity to type a lot to let you all know what was going on. So my daughter and I both go out. Miss Flig did stay at home this whole time just in case he came back. My daughter and I go outside, and I have a flashlight. She's using her phone, but I've got one of those like really bright flashlights. Thank goodness, because I needed it in this situation. And my daughter says the last time he had gotten out, he had gone left out of our house. So I was like, okay, let's go that way. We both walked down to the corner of the block and didn't see him. We're calling for him. We didn't see him. And I was like, oh, that's weird. But then we're thinking, like, well, how long has he been gone? If he's been gone for... The last time we knew we saw him was like 10 o'clock when we were going back, because I had talked to Miss Fligg at 10 and said something, and she said that's when the dogs came out. So as for that 10 to 11 period, I don't know of what period did he get out. So my daughter and I walk for about 20 minutes, and we don't see him. We walk back to the house. She gets in her car. I get in our car, and we both start driving around the neighborhood really slow. And I'm using a flashlight, you know, as I'm driving. Of course, I'm probably freaking people out, but I'm also trying to yell a name, trying to say Sammy, so people aren't thinking that I'm just, you know, randomly flashing a flashlight in their yard. So we did that. We drove around probably for another 30 minutes. So probably by now it's maybe midnight. So then my daughter and I come back to the house, and at this point I probably typed something in chat saying still looking, can't find him, whatever. It's probably around 12:30 at this point. I'm thinking we can't find him, and it's been maybe 2 hours. He's 16 years old. The whole time I'm thinking he is old. He can't hear very well. He can't see hardly at all. So like calling for him and hoping he'll see anything. He's got no collar because we've never had this issue. He's not chipped. And I did see in the chat earlier where somebody said, it was Nerd or somebody said something, Morning Danish, said something about an air tag. We were already talking about doing the air tag thing. We've got some air tags. We were like, we absolutely should do that. So after my daughter and I had been driving around a little bit, we parked and I switched shoes because I was wearing just kind of like Skechers, like tan little shoes that I would wear for Conch Republic. Just something light, because I just slipped them on really quick. When I was like, if I'm going to be walking a lot, I need to put on better shoes. So I put on better shoes. No, they're not sandals. They're just like tan shoes that you don't need socks for. And so I put on my regular shoes and started walking. And I walked probably for another 45 minutes all around the neighborhood. Astro was at home, Gumbo. He's just inside at the door watching. You could tell he was worried. Yeah, Morning Danish. Yes, boat shoes. That's right. That's right. So at this point, it's probably like 12:45, and I've been looking for an hour and a half or so, and so I come home and I get my shoes and I start walking the neighborhood again. I walk around the entire neighborhood, at least our block, and then I start to venture a little bit around some of the other neighborhood, and I'm calling for him. I'm shining this light. My flashlight dies after about 45 minutes because I've been using it all night. It wasn't fully charged because we don't use it that much. So at this point, it's probably 1:30. He's been gone for maybe 3 hours if he left at 10:30. And I get back home. And Miss Fligg, so I get done and I told Miss Fligg, I said, I'm going back out. I'm going to start driving again. And I just didn't want to quit looking. I just did not want to quit looking. So I got in the car and Miss Fligg said, why don't you look at the main road that goes by our subdivision? There's like a main highway, just in case he's gotten out there, whether we see him, you know, where he's been hit or he's walking. It's like, okay. So I turn left up that road and I circle around and and I come up the road by the high school, which my daughter and I had already driven on the high school property at one point. We had already walked around the middle school, and we'd driven around the high school. So we had done this because the high school and the middle school where we live are really close. When you look at it on a map, the high school is actually closer than the neighborhood, the farther neighborhood we were walking around in. So the only reason I didn't spend a lot of time looking at the high school was because when we first saw it, and she said, well, last time he did this, he went that way. And I said, because she got him. I didn't know that had happened before. And so I was like, well, let's do that again. He most likely went the opposite direction out of our house towards the school. And so I'm coming up by the school, and I tell Miss Fligg, I didn't see him on the main road. And she said, but I sent her a text, and I said, I'm going to go the opposite way on the main road. And in order to do that, I had to go past the school and down a hill to turn right on the main road. And as I was going straight, I think my headlights caught a glimpse of something black moving. Because, and I put a picture, and I don't know if, I don't know how many of you saw this, but this is the picture. Now, this is obviously during the day, but this was the road I was taking to go around, and you can see how it curves. But you can see if you're facing this way, your lights would be facing the parking lot. He is just about where my cursor is, or what I think is him. And so as I'm beginning to turn and I catch what I think is a glimpse, I stop in the road and back up and pull in the parking lot, and I can see him just kind of hobbling a little bit. He's just kind of hobbling. And the thing is, the direction he's facing, he's going to the right. He's going to the right, which would be back to our house. If he had kept going, he might have been able to do that. I did see what I think Bacon said about putting clothing or something on your front porch to where they would smell it. We put a blanket, we put my t-shirt, he had dog food, we put the canned food that he'll eat sometimes, we put that on the front porch. We thought maybe he'll smell it. So I back up in this road and pull into this parking lot, and he's just kind of doing this. It's dark. It's dark. He's 16. He's been out for 3 hours. I roll down. My windows are already down. And I'm fumbling. Like, I've got the phone from where I just texted Ms. Fligg saying I was going to turn the opposite direction on the highway. And I'm fumbling, and I pull in the parking lot, and I stop, and I go, Sammy! And he just kind of keeps going. I go, Sammy! And he just kind of stops. Like, I think the only reason he stopped was not because he heard me, but because he probably saw the headlights. And I park, and I get out of the car, and I say his name again, and he just kind of looks at me, and he's not sure what to think. And I pick him up, and his paws are wet. Not really wet, but if he was probably walking through a lot of grass with dew, like damp grass, that's probably what it was. I was fully expecting him to be covered in blood, mud, whatever. I was worried that he's too old. I was worried he was going to run into another animal, whether it be another dog in someone's yard or some sort of critter. And I pick him up, and of course my phone falls in the floorboard. I don't realize it's in the floorboard of my car. The phone just falls, and I'm trying to look for it. I'm trying to text Miss Fligg, but I can't find my phone, so I use my watch to try to tell her, and I'm just holding him the whole time. And the whole time I'm just sitting there thinking, I can't believe I found you. I'm telling him I didn't give up. I cannot believe I found you. And I'm just holding him. And we thought that, Gumbo, but Astro's really kind of crazy. I told him, and Ms. Fligg, I said, you don't understand how lucky we were to find him. That he's just in a parking lot where we had not actually driven in this parking lot. This is a side parking lot to the freshman school. This might be the middle school parking lot. This might be the middle school parking lot. There's a freshman school and a high school. we had never driven in this parking lot, I don't believe. Now that I think about it, maybe we did come out that way at some point in the back part of it. And I've told Miss Flig, I texted her and I said, I found him. I can't believe it. And I really did not know what to think. And even today when I was driving around, I was like, I cannot believe we found him. Because to be over here and just getting lucky with my lights flashing on him for just a second. Yeah, Gumbo's right. Good thing it was late at night. Very few cars out. I know. We said the same thing. And when we were looking for him, it was quiet. It was really... No dash cam. No, I wish, Clorix. I wish I had a dash cam for it. No dash cam. Shawnee, I know. And the thing, it was so quiet outside. I kept thinking, I'm going to hear his like nails on the ground, or I'll hear him bark, or I'll hear him breathing, because he kind of wheezes a little bit because he's old. Like, I was like, I'll probably hear something, and I'm walking around this neighborhood and I never hear a thing. Nothing. So what he probably did was, when he went out of our house, our backyard, he probably turned right to go towards the school, and probably for 3 hours, he probably moseyed around this school campus, which would be great considering he wouldn't have been around other dogs in their yards. That's what I was worried about. Let's see. Don't need the gym when you could lose all those calories stressing out like that. I did 10,000 steps last night. Just in that 3 hour period, I did a total of 10,000 steps. How much longer? So Plato asks a good question. How much longer do you think you would have kept looking last night? So the whole time I'm doing this, I keep thinking, and I saw where John typed, there's a good chance somebody has already taken him in, and you can check a shelter tomorrow. And Miss Flig already follows the local animal shelter, and they post when animals show up on Facebook. So I already knew that was a potential, and I saw John say it, and Miss Flig had said it as well. But I kept going under the assumption it's late at night and not many people are out. And I had posted something on the Nextdoor app with pictures of him, thinking, well, if someone did see him, it seems like they'd probably go to the Nextdoor app and say, hey, found this dog, but nobody ever did. So I just thought, I'm going to keep driving. If I had not found him then, I probably would have kept driving around for maybe a couple more hours. I probably wouldn't have walked anymore because I had already done that a lot. I probably would have just kept driving and just until I saw him. Because I just could not bear to think of him outside without food or water, and he's too old. I didn't know what he would do for sleep. I just couldn't bear to think of it. I couldn't bear to think of us going to sleep without him. It would just have been really, really miserable. And so I just kept thinking, I'm just going to keep driving. And I could not believe seeing a flash of him in this parking lot. And then just getting out of the car and saying his name, and him turning around and looking at me, and me picking him up and just holding him and saying, I found you, I found you, I found you, I found you. It was crazy. Did they teach woodworking at that school? Maybe he was going to learn how to replace that fence, Clorix says. Hopefully, Clorix. Did you take him to the vet? No, I didn't, Beppy. And the reason we didn't take... It's a good question too, Beppy. The reason we didn't take him to the vet was because when he got home, he drank a lot of water. He ate. He was clearly hurting, walking around the house a little bit, but I just kept telling Miss Flig, let's just get him to just sit. He's old. He's got arthritis. Let's just give his legs a break. And so, he slept last night, all night, like he always... I mean, the picture I put in Discord, I don't know if you saw it. The picture I put in Discord, this was him at 2:17 a.m. that I posted it. So this was probably 30 minutes after he'd been home. And his nails need to be... I trimmed his nails today. Blast him. And then Brace doing this picture. This picture is just so good because it literally embodies so much of what happened. I just didn't want to... I could not bear the thought of him being out there. I just couldn't. It was so crazy. Thank you, K-Mac. Driftwood. Bet the police would have helped you look if you called the non-emergency number. I don't know. I feel like they would be like, sorry, we don't do that. I don't know. No, so a Plato Astro does not have a collar. Neither of these dogs have collars, and that's going to change. We're going to get them both collars. They're just going to have to deal with it. Mainway dogs show something is wrong. They won't eat or drink as much. Yeah, exactly, K-Mac. And we knew when he got home, he immediately drank a lot of water. I mean, the thing is, he wasn't in the grand scheme of things, he wasn't gone long. He was gone for 3 hours, which is long, but for him, it was probably whatever. I just knew that him walking so much, he's not an active dog. So him doing all that walking, the first thing I thought of was his legs have to be killing him. It wouldn't surprise me if he at some point had just laid down to rest his legs. Maybe he did. When I picked him up, I only felt his feet were wet. I never felt his body was wet. So if he did lay down, it wasn't in the grass. I just couldn't believe that he would be walking after 3 hours. That's a pic that would be on my phone. Yeah, K-Mac, I know. It's really good. Yeah, it was AI corn. Thanks, Mel. Arctic said if it's a really slow night, they might send someone around to look with their searchlight. Maybe? I don't know. Well, Beppy, we already have air tags. We already use air tags for our luggage. We would just need to get some for this. So, let me catch up real quick and then I'll tell you something else. 3 hours is long when you're panicking about something. Absolutely. Yeah. I just didn't quit. I mean, it was like walk, get back to the house, drive. Get around, walk, drive. It was just back and forth, back and forth. At that point, I had already done 10,000 steps. And I felt like walking, I wasn't hearing anything. So if I was going to find him, maybe it was in a different area than I'd been to, and I just got lucky. Depends on the community. Some police units will help if they don't have higher priorities. And we're not in a huge city, Gumbo, so maybe they would have helped, but probably not. I don't know. Non-emergency number still directs to police and fire department dispatch. Corn says absolutely not a number for missing dogs. Only time it's okay to do that is if the dog is actively being attacked. There you go, Corn, with the detail. Dogs are known to leave when getting close to pass. I know it's not good to hear, but possibly a reality. No, Kiwiasi, there's no way. He's healthy. I know he's old, but he's still very spry. Like he moves around. He is so Kiwiasi, he's just a very curious dog. Our fence that had come down on the other side of the yard, where we have the new neighbors that gave us the tacos, the segment of fence that had come down, we tried to block it, but he would always find a little gap and go into their yard. Within the last month, he goes over and he checks out their yard, and then he would come back. But I'd have to go out there and get him sometimes. Well, last night when he got home, we let him out back to see if he needed to, do his business. And what did he do? He went over to that gate where I had already adjusted the board. He went over to that gate and was sniffing at it, at that board. So I said, get away from there. So then today, I go outside and I drill some wood screws into that board on the gate, and then another one that was a little loose next to it, I drilled them in. And I let him out again today, And he goes over to the gate, but then I notice he's not at the gate. He's next to, the gate is like this. There's a little part of fence that's perpendicular to it. He's over there sniffing. There's another board that's kind of pried open a little bit. And I was like, you've got to be, look at him. What is he doing? He's just curious. So I drilled that board in. It's like, well, from now on, when he's in the yard, we have to like watch him like a hawk. But the air tags are a good idea. John said, I can see the conversation with the police going like this. Is the dog chipped? No. Air tagged? No. Is it a dangerous dog? No. Goodbye. K-Max says that's cats that run away to pass, not dogs. Good to know. Currently a dog collar on the list of things I could request a review for Samsung, but not one for AirTag. I mean, I'm going to look at the one. I know Morning Danish mentioned the ones with the AirTags. I'm going to look into it. Jado says I'd sneak through that fence also for those tacos. He's the kind of dog that just wants to just explore. And he's lived here his whole life, and he's probably at a point where he's like, well, what else is there? Corin said, I once assisted returning a dog and two little girls to their mother because the dog snuck through a very small gap or something. MD just posted it in Discord. What? Oh, Morning Danish? What are you talking about? Renaissance, he's a mixture of a Chihuahua, a Pug, and a Poodle. A Chipugapoo. Although I don't know how the third dog got involved. Oh, Morning Danish just posted the AirTag. Thank you. Let's look at it real quick. Let's see what we got. What is this? $9. Oh, that's just the holder. So, dog AirTag hold. I see. That's the clip, and then you put that through a strap. It fits on any collar. Nice. So loud. There you go. We're going to have to do it. Is it dog proof, Icy says. Waterproof, it's nice. Yeah, it looks good. Okay. Now what's this? Hold on.
We walked the neighborhood.
What? I'm clicking what Brace put in AI. Give me a second.
Drove the neighborhood, walked the neighborhood, and it was 1:30. I was so tired. I got in my car to see if maybe he'd made it to the main road. Would I see him somehow? Didn't see him. Drove by the school again. And after almost 3 hours, I saw something. A flash of black.
This is from what I typed in Discord.
I yelled for him. He didn't hear me. Got closer. He turned his head. I picked him up. His feet were wet. But after almost 3 hours, he was still prancing around. He's almost 16. I held him, texted the wife. My phone had actually fallen in the floorboard. I was so excited, I just flung it. Got him home. Drank a ton of water. Ate. And now he's home, resting. I can't tell you how happy I am I didn't give up. I just couldn't bear to think of him out there.
It needs a little work on the emotion. That's hilarious. So yeah, he got home and drank and ate, and he slept throughout the night. And today when he got out of bed this morning, he was definitely hobbling quite a bit. His front right leg, you could tell. When he's walking on like the harder surfaces in the house, when he walks in the grass, it doesn't hurt him as bad because it kind of cushions a little bit. But he had a huge adventure. And I wish we had something that showed the path that he had taken. I really wish we knew where he had walked. Do you give him glucosamine? I don't know if that's what it is. We haven't given it to him recently, but we do have some treats that are good for joints. It might be glucosamine. It's these little chew treats for joints. It was crazy. AirTags do AirTags not show the path? Renaissance put something in art. That's pretty funny, Renaissance. That's pretty funny. Get the tacos. All right. So with that, I think we've stalled a little bit. Look at that lighting. This is going to be a good landing in Juneau tonight. It says top of descent is... hour and 20. AirTags ping when they're near an iPhone. Yeah, that's true. They do. They do. That's so you know that there's an AirTag near you, it says, or something like that. So someone's not like trying to follow you with it. Oops. Dang, I gotta quit doing that. I keep hitting the throttle. Okay. Let's do our videos. Let's go. Please don't let it fall again on him. Oh, God. Oh, It's a sad transition. What happened there? There's an app called Life 360 that you can connect anything to. Phones, AirTags. It will alert you if the connected thing leaves home. It'll give you the track of where it went. Interesting, Ice Cube. Huh. Interesting. I mean, obviously, hopefully we never have to deal with this again, but Miss Flea was looking at him today just going, you don't know how lucky you are that we found you. Tonight's videos belong to Renaissance, Cannonball, Morning Danish Walk, and John. Makes sense, Driftwood. Renaissance is first. Renaissance says, no baby, but there is metal. Okay, Dragon Force featuring Alyssa White Glues. Official video. If you're watching the VOD, we'll see you in about 6 minutes. It's an interesting choice, Renaissance. Cannonball, that's largemouth. Double Cluck is largemouth. Oh, wait. He's got too many points. Hold on. That's I just adjusted his points, and I must have hit an extra button. Hold on. Thank you for seeing that. Hold on. He should have 1950 or 1950, not 1950. I added a 0. 1957. I added a 0. Okay. Sorry about that. Double Cluck, largemouth. I adjusted your points from your name change, and I had a typo. Unbearable said, I'm a little sad that they're going to be at Louder Than Life, but I'm willing to bet they'll be during a set. I would like to see more. So you can't be there that day, Unbearable? Isn't that another song? With a burning heart. Is that from Rocky? Who did Burning Heart? Is that another Foreigner song or Survivor? Who did Burning Heart? What am I thinking of? Why can't I think of songs tonight? Survivor did do it? Michael Bolton. I don't know where Astro is. They usually don't come in here during the stream. so they're usually hanging out. Astro will just lay on the couch during this time. No, I'm not going outside. I didn't mind that song. It sounded like their other song. I mean, it was good. It was fine. It's those songs, and I agree with Driftwood. It definitely brings back Guitar Hero memories. I don't know. I just a lot of that sounds the same. Cannonball is next. Cannonball says, first song. This is a local Tacoma station. Yeah, they only have 2 Unbearable. It came out at noon. Wow. New song. Why can't Buddhists learn binary code? Because they are at 1 with everything. That's funny. Here's Cannonball. Just the first song. Listen to that. Right in the pocket, that bass player. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah. Oh, nice, Cannonball. That's really good. Yeah. Triple bow. Yeah, it's groovy. Chips. Yeah. That's her dad on bass and her mom on keys. What a band. Jeez. Sammy's laying by my feet. He came in here. It's a high note. What a band. Mom and dad. Jeez. Get it. Yeah. Dude. Gosh. Dude, that is groovy. Yeah. This is really good. Get it. Oh! Oh, what a fake out. Yeah. Wow. He didn't go for one. He came in after on the upbeat after it and threw everybody off, including me. That's cool. Wow. That's awesome. That's a great riff. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah. Oh, that's a great ending. That was great. What a great ending. Yeah, Walk's right. It's going to be tough to top. Morning Danish says, I know this is short. He has longer ones on his YouTube channel, but this one showcases so much of his work in a short amount of time. Enjoy. Yeah, it was just good. Love that stuff. It had almost a little bit of a Tower Power feel at times, just rhythmically. Here's Morning Danish. Thousands of bottle caps over 15 years bartending. Here's what I did with them.
Daydream. I fell asleep amid the flowers for a couple of hours.
That's cool.
Daydream.
There's David.
Amid the flowers.
David Bowie. It's pretty cool. It says Jam Bottle Cap Art. If you want to look into that more. There you go. Very cool. Walk is next. Then John. Walk says, over the years, there have been some pretty amazing drummers. I'm sure you know them, but chat may not. Today, we're looking at Philly Joe Jones, who was Count Basie's drummer for 14 years. Yeah. I think my daughter had to learn some Philly Joe Jones stuff in college this semester or last semester. 71 knot headwind, you all. Look at this shit. Look at the, I was going to say ship, the airplane getting hit by a gust there. Philly Joe Jones. Okay. Count Basie's drummer. I did not unbearable. Morning, Bronco. Look at that snare drum tilted. Floor tom on his left. Just so flashy, that style. Some paradiddles. He's doing paradiddles. Paradiddle, 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 paradiddle. Those are paradiddles. Dog. I'm gonna lay down. Paradiddle, 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 paradiddle. Sammy done caught the Holy Ghost.
That is the correct way to define jazz.
That was?
It must have a beat.
Il doit avoir
et
de l'âme.
soul.
No, okay. Jimmy Slide. It reminds me of the scene from History of the World Part 1 where Gregory Hines is doing this and he goes, that's the Ethiopian Shim Sham. What's up, Manzi? Isn't this great? Look at George Benson. It's great, Phoenix. It's so good. I need to watch it again. No, I can't either, Walk. I can't either. Don't you love how Philly Joe Jones is just staying out of the way, though? Like, he's not doing much. He doesn't need to because of the tapping. Using brushes. Oh, a little call and response. Jacko, 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 Jack. Digga, 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 da. Jacko, 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 Jack. He keeps getting down. It's good to be the king. More wine. Cool video, Walk. I like that. 73 knot headwind. Has our arrival time changed? No, about the same. Next one belongs to John. John says, we saw episode 1 a long, long time ago. I forgot all about this one, but let's continue. Episode 1? Surprised it took this long to continue. Oh, well, this could be good or terrible. I worry about these. Just the way AI makes these look. Okay.
Previously on Breaking Kitchen.
Young people bring a lot more to the table than a lot of older people. We got a lot more energy. So set in their ways.
Exactly.
Tight.
Lies. I cut their tongues out.
Relax.
This is so weird.
From Breaking Bad to Baking Bad. In the previous
Baking
episode,
Bad.
Each contestant had 45 minutes to prepare their signature dish to impress Chef Ramsay and the critics. Each of them possess a distinct style, which has not yet been seen in this show. Now it's time to determine the fate of each dish.
Gus.
2 minutes to go.
Best man wins. End of story.
This is good.
Salamanca.
Let's go. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Well, hold on 1 second.
Hold on 1 second.
Wait.
Hold on 1 second. Wait.
Now, listen carefully. I've tasted over 300 signature dishes. Some of them have been great. Visually, it looks beautiful.
It's Huevos Rancheros.
I'd like to give her 5. Congratulations.
Huevos Rancheros.
Others have been disgusting. Please tell me you use fresh tomatoes.
They are from the deli at Albertsons.
Come on.
Albertsons.
I gave it to Ted.
Gave it to
My
Ted.
name is Skylar White, yo.
Are you stupid?
My husband is Walter White, yo.
Get out! And then there were those that were simply unexplainable.
You take 2 slices of bread.
Look, you take 2 slices of bread.
The correct amount of cheese. Like so. There. You close. You're done.
You're done.
Listen.
I know, unbearable.
I will score your dishes a number between 1 and 5. 5 being fantastic and 1 being disgusting. The team with the most points wins. Let's start with you.
First in line, Lalo Salamanca.
These are great.
From Mexico.
So visually, it looks nice.
Come on.
Blend.
Looks like the Salamanca family's signature dish didn't hit the mark.
I'm disappointed. It's underwhelming.
Oh, really?
So
really?
2 for me. Thank you. Back in line.
I just want what happened.
Oh, my Lord. You served me a raw chicken.
Tell me again.
Tell me again. Tell me again.
I've decided.
Did you?
So, it's a definite 4. Definitely a 5. Good job.
Nice. Thank you. As always,
there's an episode 3.
Next episode of Breaking Kitchen.
Those are great. Dang. Those are great. It's not gonna beat Cannonball's video tonight, but it was really good. I probably had it in second tonight, John. It was very close, but Cannonball's was too good. Cannonball GG. It was really good. Okay, give me a second. SFX still muted. Give me a second. All right, they're unmuted. Oh, hold on. I'll do it for you.
Oh, sexy.
There you go.
Hey, girls.
No, Walk. Shame on you. You spent too much time trying to type the emote? Is that what hurt? 74 knot headwind, top of descent. Oh man, this is not right. That's not right. Hold on. There it goes. 536. Okay. So 536. So 56 minutes until descent. So, did you see the guy from Sandlot bat for the bananas? No, I did not. I didn't. It's looking, the weather looks really good with that sunset. It looks really good. I think we've got quite a bit of time on this. So, we are going to do one game of Trivia Murder Party. Some people were requesting it the other night, and I love it. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to do Geo. That's the goal, okay? Let's see. There it is. Okay, I've got it. You've never seen it, Driftwood? I think you're going to love it. This is most people's favorite Jackbox game, and the audience can play along too. Need love it? Put it in Discord, John. So this is, in my opinion, probably the best game on Jackbox. No, we did Quiplash 2 nights ago, Unbearable. And we won't have time to do more than one tonight. So the audience has won before on this. The audience has won. This is trivia, but it's random trivia that most people aren't going to know the answers to. You will know the answers to some, but a lot of it is you just have to make your best guess, which makes it just tough. It will be myself and 7 other people can be the main contestants. If you're not in those 8, you can be in the audience and you can still answer questions from any device, okay? So, the passcode, once you go to jackbox.tv, so go to jackbox.tv, the code is Gatunk. Gatunk. You've got it. That was an easy one. Gatunk. Unamas now. Anyone else can join the audience. Beppy's in. Arctic John, Unbearable, Cannonball, Renaissance Clorix, myself. This is a great game. Let's go. K-Mac, that's funny. That was, is that Hector Salamanca?
The local residents familiar with the abandoned building's history know it simply as...
Good luck. So if you do miss one of these,
prepare to die.
Even though you are a ghost, you still can play. You can still play. You're never out of it. You're never out of this game.
Those free vacation coupons you received in the mail were a trick, luring you into a game with deadly
watch the site, Driftwood. Watch your site.
Only one of you will survive, and that one survivor will get a coupon for
the lag.
Your next visit. Okay, first question. I have small feet, but a huge appetite for European clogs. If I wear a US size 7 men's shoe, what's my size in Europe?
Oh no, I don't know.
Use your device.
I don't know.
Question.
I don't know.
That means the audience too.
I don't know.
Time's almost up.
I'm gonna miss this right off the bat. Wouldn't you think it's still number 1? Oh, I got it right.
Question right.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. 4 people miss.
Time for consequences.
Phoenix, you can still be in the audience. You can still be in the audience and you can play. The audience can win, and they have won.
5.
So now the 4 people that lost have to play a little game.
I hope you like gifts. I need to thin out these terrifying family heirlooms a bit. Pick a box and keep what's inside. Avoid the ones with air holes.
So they're all selecting a gift. And Unbearable is out.
It's the knife that belonged to my Grandma Despair. She killed a lot of drifters with this. But she was from a different generation. Anyway, now you have to use that knife to cut one of your fingers off. For real.
So which one? Which one, Unbearable?
Cut off or you die.
No, Phoenix, you do not type answers in chat. You go to jackbox.tv. It's in the bottom right.
Cool. Finger cutting done.
It's in the bottom right, and then enter that passcode.
Only one of you can survive this game.
So Unbearable has this knife.
Maybe it'll be the audience.
Let's see how that works.
Hey audience, I hope you all die in my game. Hot tip, you can join the audience at any time.
Audience is in second right now. Yeah, you get to keep the knife. I don't think that's a good thing, Unbearable.
Who's Christian Bale's stepmother?
No idea. I have no idea. I have no idea.
Almost
okay. Watch your back. I hate going with number 3 twice in a row.
This.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Dang, John knew. Gloria Steinem.
The rest
5 of us miss.
Follow me.
Oh, no.
Salutations.
Come on.
Welcome back to the killing room.
Come on. All right, here we go.
Art of letter writing. I'm going to dictate a message to you.
I'm gonna type.
Write
You just
down
watch me
as much
type.
of what I say as you can. The player who writes the fewest of my
You can watch me
words
type
will
as
die.
poorly as possible.
Okay, starting letter now. Dear guests, while I appreciate you wiping down the exercise equipment after use, please refrain from doing so, as I am currently trying to collect those fluids. Thanks for your cooperation. Mondays, am I right? Time's up. Okay, now I'm just going to do a quick editorial review of your work.
How'd I do?
Here's how you did. Yikes, one of you did
Oh, Beppy!
real bad.
I was
What is
third.
this garbage? I've seen Reddit threads that make more sense than
What
this.
is that? Was that? Oh, that was Beppy. Beppy, what happened to you? You gotta type what he says. Yeah, when I type, I don't worry about typos. I don't backspace. I just
We're not
type.
done with you yet. The end of your
Beppy's
life
out on
isn't
that
the
one.
end
All right,
of
now
your
Beppy, you're still
participation.
here though.
Keep playing, and you just might steal someone
This
else's
isn't fair, and I
life force and
panicked.
win the game.
It's okay. It is fair. We all had to do it, Beppy. We all had to do it. It's okay.
Let's
Round
try
3.
another one.
We're having fun, Beppy.
Which of these is a Chance the Rapper mixtape?
What? I don't know.
Time's running out.
Well, but Beppy, I lost to two people who had a delay. I lost to 2 of them.
This.
Oh no, Cannonball! You and me, Cannonball. We don't know Chance the Rapper. Renaissance says he says it on your device, Beppy, so the delay doesn't matter.
The mind meld.
It's on your
Type in
screen.
an answer that fits this category.
Okay.
Everyone else will answer too.
Okay.
And if anyone matches you, you die. Including any potential mind readers.
So anybody that matches Cannonball or myself will knock us out. Renaissance is right, Beppy. If you're using your own site, then you won't have a delay.
Answer time is coming to an end.
Come on, John and Arctic. Come on, John and Arctic. Couldn't come up with a president?
Let's see if there are any matches.
Oh no! Nobody picked Washington. Clorix. Nobody picked Washington. Stop it. This is never gonna happen. Well, I knew Adams could get me 2 of them. I went for the odds. I was like, well, there's 2 of them. This sucks.
We're here. When one player is left
Awful.
alive, we'll go to the final round. Next question.
Never gonna win.
Who has not won an EGOT?
What's an EGOT? Who? I don't know. What's an EGOT? Nobody gonna go for the easy press. See, I was like, well, Washington's easy. That'll be like the first one gone.
We'll stop. Who picked this?
Got it.
The rest of you who are still alive, it's time.
So Renaissance and Unbearable. He's
Time to get
still
on
got
the
it right.
dice. Don't worry, this one's real straightforward.
Oh my gosh.
The
What?
player who rolls the highest
Here we go.
will die.
Unbearable Renaissance, you all are rolling dice.
to make this
We
more
are
interesting.
all rolling dice to try to make it more difficult.
You have an extra die. that you
Unbearable
can
says I
give to
can't choose
whoever
option
you want
4.
to make their
It's okay,
odds
you're just
worse.
rolling die. It doesn't even hurt you.
The
6 to
point is
6. It's
gang
even.
up on another player.
Look at that, it's
Have
even.
You learned nothing from me? Time to roll. The player with the highest total.
Oh, it's tied?
Hey, that's dice for you.
Oh, they both go! That's hilarious. That's hilarious. They both don't survive, they both die.
There's a wheel on your controller right now, and you have a few seconds to
So now
complete it to
Unbearable
another
has to
player,
give
but you
the
have to do
knife
it
to
right
somebody.
now.
So Unbearable chooses on his screen who gets it. And I don't think you can give it to someone that's dead.
When a player holding one of my family heirlooms dies, they can fill out a will. They left a cherished possession to you.
Cannonball gets it.
Problem now.
GG, Cannonball. Look at John winning.
Let's keep moving. What's that adorable part of a dog where the front of the skull slopes down to the muzzle?
The taint.
I always want to stick my finger in that spot.
No? Not that? Okay. I don't know. You got Unbearable's knife, Cannonball.
Almost out of time.
So you won't be able to choose certain options.
This.
John!
I want to show you something.
John is on fire.
Ah, a money pile. Take as much money as you want, but take the most money or the least money, and you'll be sorry.
So don't take the most, don't take the least. Yeah, that's where it is, Driftwood. That's where it is. Don't you know that? He said he just got a dog, didn't he? He says he's always been around dogs. So they're selecting how much money they want to take.
And pick a number.
Can't pick the least, can't pick the most.
I'm excited to see what everybody took.
Here we go. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. The most greedy.
Cannonball's the only one that survives that?
Punished.
With the knife? My gosh. So Cannonball and John are the only ones alive. The audience is doing great.
Let's try another one. When was the first submarine attack?
Oh gosh. You think John knows this?
Time's almost up. Who picked this?
Let's go. John missed it.
Me. Congratulations! You've been entered in my scratch ticket giveaway.
This one sucks.
Scratch and find $3 to live. And if you keep scratching, I'll give you cash for all the extra $signs you find.
John,
but
just
if you
keep
scratch
scratching
off
for
even
us.
one skull, you die. Get to scratching.
There's $1. He does not want a skull. No skulls. Well, too late.
We know what a losing ticket means.
So many options for positive results, and he misses. Cannonball is your first place survivor
You know what that means.
going into the final round. This is where it gets crazy. This is a lot of fun.
You've
A lot of
made
fun.
it so far, but can you escape?
All right, Cannonball's got the win, or the lead.
I'm going to give you a category. Plays by Moliere.
All right, who are these plays?
Answer that fits the category.
Moliere
and then
plays.
submit.
Which ones are Moliere plays, Cannonball? So Cannonball winning only has 2 choices to answer. We all get 3. So if we get them right,
see
we
the right
can catch up.
answers.
Uh-oh.
You advance 1 space for
He got them
every
both.
correct answer.
He got them both. So he's got a head start, but now we'll all adjust.
Oh wait, did you think it was going to be just you?
All right, so John's in 3rd, Cloric's in 2nd, I'm in 4th, and everybody else tied for 5th. Audience is tied with
They
me.
can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question.
Here we go.
And they get a 3rd chance to help them catch up to you.
So
Time is almost up.
anybody that's not Cannonball gets a 3rd option. So we get 1 more chance to come back. John! Oh my gosh. John doesn't know that one.
New Testament books.
I won't know this. I won't know this. It's all 3 of them. Great. Cannonball missed.
The ghosts want all of your fingers.
Arctic is losing.
Metric system units of measurement.
This is not fair. We don't use this system. Oh no. Cannonball is struggling. Here comes John.
Don't fall behind.
Oh no, Arctic. Oh, Arctic's already out.
Afraid of the dark?
Oh, here we go.
Kubler-Ross 5 stages of grief. Time is almost up.
That's big. I needed that one. I really needed that one to get away from this. Good.
That player has a knife. Get him.
Clorix is so close to Cannonball.
Adult Swim cartoons.
I don't know. These? I should have done home movies. I should have done home movies. That was really bad. Oh no.
Next question. Root vegetables and tubers.
I mean, zucchini's not a root vegetable. It has to be just taro, right? Yes. Oh, that's huge. Look at all the misses. Clorix is leading.
Better get away fast.
Look at Clorix go.
Words that are not fair.
I don't understand.
Time is almost up.
Words that are not bear? You mean ear and bean? What? That's not fair.
I'm going too easy on you.
That doesn't help us. Okay, Cannonball and John need to knock out Clorix. In order to win, you have to have a perfect answer. Perfect answer to win.
And that includes the third answer choice now, too.
You have to be perfect to get through. Come on! That's me! That's me! That's me!
You have to get all the right.
Come on!
Escape.
Oh, I'm so close! Cannonball got it back. I don't know these at all. I don't know them. No! Is it Clorix? No! Clorix! Cannonball, you blew it! Cannonball! Come on! Wow, it was so close. How about that? Isn't that a great game? Isn't that great? Let me just look here. So we're at 240. We are going to need to switch it over to GeoGuessr. Let me just look. 5:38. Yeah, we got 37 minutes. You don't know what a cicada is, John? You haven't heard of like these 17-year cicadas that come around once every 17 years? They're here where we are. And they're really loud. GG, Clorix.
Hi.
Grim. Grim, thank you for the raid. Welcome. We're just getting ready to play GeoGuessr, and then we're landing in Juneau. And they leave their exoskeletons everywhere. Yeah, that's right. Grim, thank you again. Night's good. Thank you. We've just done quite a bit of everything. Just got done playing some Trivia Murder Party on Jackbox. We have 240 miles till descent. And we're getting ready to play some GeoGuessr. Let's do it.
Latvia, Kentucky, a farmer, a town. Predictions are loaded, we're feeling the pressure. Trust the meta, it's Chat Guesser.
if you want to play along, click that link that Walk just pinned at the top of chat. There will be a map that will open up. All we ask is don't give any hints or answers in chat. Please don't Google anything. Hapes, good evening. Yeah, they're really loud, John. Alrighty, ready? No hints. Click that link at top of chat. Trying to figure out where we are in the world. I'm going to switch this timer back to 1.5 minutes. Give me a second. We adjusted this for the last game we played. I just need to make it 90. There we go. All right. Okay, give me a second. All right. What do we have here? This is not a road. The sun's got to be, well, I mean, it looks like it's in the north, but it's one of those that it's kind of like right above us, but I feel like it's in the north. Meta. Look at the drum. I don't exactly know what that is. A strange location. Look at reset in there. 15 seconds left. What do you think it is? Is that an onion? I don't think so. I have to count you down. Look at John getting it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, I just adjusted it, Renaissance. I just adjusted it. Driftwood said if I had it, would I be able to log in a score? No, it doesn't work that way. You can only see what I see. And closing the guesses. Can I make that? Oh, there we go. Okay. You're already extended. Good. All right. I don't know. It looks like something in like Thailand. Just the way this looks, it just feels like Thailand. So that's what I'm doing. It looks like Southeast Asia. And I hope I'm right. What was chat metaphor? So it's either up here or it's down here. I'm going to go down here. Maybe even lower. Come on. Well, not Thailand. Dang, Indonesia. Jeez. Look at this on this island. Wow. Very difficult. Wow. Okay. Tough start. Round 2. Remember, no hints. Just use the link at the top of chat. Don't Google anything. Please do not Google anything that you see. Sun is in the south. That looks yummy, doesn't it? Sun was in the north. Yes, you're right. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that, John. Crap. I didn't even think about it. 40 seconds. Tacos y quesadillas. $25 seconds left. Looking at that chat meta. There's some mountains to the north. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Closing the guesses. No one's close. Mountains to the north.
Putting it in the vault. I'm locking the vault. It's a vault!
Let's go with that. Oh, too far. That hurt. I mean, that makes sense. Look at all that. I was trying to play Chapman and get away from everybody that was 1,000 kilometers away. Ouch. Round 3. What gave it away that was Mexico? Well, the sun was in the south, and I just automatically assumed Northern Hemisphere, Mexico. I mean, Venezuela would count with that, but my brain just went right to Mexico. Just because of the sun in the south.
Look, I don't speak Spanish.
Yeah, I don't know. Is Venezuela also not in this? This isn't fair. I know somebody here that's going to do really well. And there he is. It's not fair, Bronco. Yeah, but we don't get those very often, Bronco. I feel like they get Europe a lot more than they do US. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Closing the guesses. Look at that car. I'm going to go. Just looking at chat meta. You know, the obvious answer seems like it'd be Germany, but a lot of people didn't get it right, and it's a smaller, like everybody's really close, so maybe it's Austria. Ooh, that's a great plonk. 4 kilometers. Let's go. That's a great plonk. Oh, that's beautiful. 4 kilometers. Let's go. I thought it would be Germany, but seeing how many people missed it and everybody was so close, it had to be a smaller country. Jag is wild. Yeah. It's crazy, wasn't it? All right, that's good. Round 4. Give me another one. Sun is in the... looks like south. Which would make sense. Yes, it would. There's a Mercedes. I just think living in a place like this would be so cool. Till I realized they had no fiber internet. I had to leave. "25 seconds. Get your guesses in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Closing the guesses. So the question is this new Buckingham, not Buckingham, new Buckingham. Is that a city we can see somewhere? Well, there's Nottingham. I know that's not a new Buckingham. Okay. I'm just guessing. Oh, gosh. All the way over here. Dang it. I didn't look over here at all. There's old Buckingham, and then there's new Buckingham. Dang. Renaissance says, I got these sesame seaweed cashews, and I don't really care for them, but I can't stop eating them. I bet they're yummy. I bet they're really good. Final round. Sun is in the west. Rain cloud. It's not easy. These are tough. So, I mean, that sun does not help us. I mean, it's literally smack dab in the west. You can't tell which side of the road we're driving on. There's a mirror there. I mean, I don't really see any road signs. You can't see any steering wheels. Yeah, I don't have much. Broncos got it. Bittersweet's got it. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, Evening Blossom, 3, 2, 1, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Closing the guesses. John gets it. Just looking at this chat meta, 1,000. So it's a pretty large country, but I'll go Indonesia. It was Philippines? That language did not look like what we see in the Philippines. That was bad. That hurt me. That really hurt me. Your winner was Bronco. It didn't matter. I wasn't even close. My gosh, Bronco. And look how good John did. John only lost by 900 points. Bronco, GG. John second. Cannonball third. Devious fourth. Arctic fifth. Bittersweet sixth. PP seventh. I was eighth. Blossom ninth. And Driftwood rounding out the top 10. I wasn't even close. My gosh, there are some pros. We're still looking for a drum set.
Indoors, indoors, indoors.
Let me get Sammy. Hold on. Yeah, second night, Private Pile. We found the scissors on the second night. They were in a little cup in the background. Isn't that funny? So we decided, will we see a drum set? And I think drum set we could absolutely see. However, the no votes were still pretty aggressive last time. Okay, while you're doing that, what do we have for time? That's wrong. It's all wrong. It's all wrong. I need these times to adjust because they're wrong. Everything's changed by 30 minutes, which is not right. Clorix, I would count that. I would count that. I think it would be unfair to not count that. $25 seconds left. 90 knot headwind. If I bet all, I lose 1,000 and it's easy recoup. But if I see a drum set, I'm rich. That's true, Blossom. That's the strategy. Yeah, for some reason these times don't get updated like they should. Because it won't take that long. All right, are we ready? Mail Reg, you might have to refresh, but it's too late. The timer has ended. We ready? No hints. Don't Google. Show me a drum set. If I pan to the right, is there a chance there's a drum set in here? Why? Why is this guy in here? This is a strange start. I'm going to pan to the right. Show me a drum set. What in the world? He's just sitting there, and he's miserable. Good amount of subs for a small venue is right. Plus the one, what do they call those? What do they call those where they're connected? Why can't I think of that term? Arrays? Yes, array, line arrays. I was gonna say arrays, line arrays. What a strange start. I mean, this is what you want to see if you're rooting for drum set. This is what you wanted to see. If you said mascot or person dressed in costume, you also would have been right. I gotta count you down. 10, 9, Bronco, unbelievable Bronco. 8, 7, sure unbearable. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, Meta, I'm so sorry. I didn't even think about it. I'm so sorry. I didn't even think about it. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Closing the guesses. It says, "Gonna drink, nar Bilton." No, I don't think that's German. I want to go like, I really want to do like Netherlands. I just feel it could be, yeah, I'm gonna go Netherlands. I don't know. Who likes their bunnies? Does Netherlands like people dressed up in bunnies? Gotta be big city, right? Oh, Brussels was my second choice. Dang it! Yeah, Belgium was my other choice. I wasn't sure on the language. Well done, Bronco. On fire. All right, come on, show me a drum set. Not in here. Not in here. All right, what is this? I can't tell. This place is crazy.
Hi.
BioMuse, thanks for the raid. Welcome. We're flying, getting ready to land in Juneau, Alaska, and we're finishing up a game of GeoGuessr. Thanks for the raid. Welcome. If you want to play along, there's a link at the top of chat that you can click on if you want to play. I'm trying to figure out where we are in the world by just being in these buildings. It's hard to do. And we just ask that you don't give any hints or answers in chat, and please don't Google anything that you see. I'm doing well, BioMuse. How are you doing? Welcome. Brace, I see that. That's hilarious. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Closing the guesses. Exhausted, need to find some snacks. That's always me after a stream. I usually do like pretzels and hummus, or carrots and hummus, or we get like a French onion dip, peanut butter crackers. Closing the guesses. All right, I don't know. I'm just gonna plonk it just anywhere in the middle of Europe. I'm just going right in the middle of Europe, right in the middle. Come on, be the ball. That put me in 6th. Venice is smart answer. Devious with a perfect 5,000. John overshadowed. Devious knew exactly where that was. No cosmic brownies, no. We do have some, though. We do have some.
Contact Anchorage Center 118.0.
Contact Anchorage Center 118.0.
Come on, drum set.
2136. Anchorage Center, Fliggerty 2136. Good evening, flight level 360.
No drum set.
Fliggerty 2136, Anchorage Center, copy.
This looks like an old train station that's been converted into a museum. There's some language. It helps a little bit, right? No drum sets here. Another phallic object. I didn't see it. Where was it? Is it right there? Is that one? Really far away. How'd you spot that one? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Closing the guess. I'll give you another 5. 5, 4. Morning, Vagar. 3. Thanks for the raid, BioMuse. 2, 1. Closing the guesses. Unbearable says that's the next thing to look for. That's pretty funny, Unbearable. I'm going to look for this building at the Louvre and just hope that they have a building in this shape at the Louvre, because it doesn't look familiar to me.
I'll be back.
All right, BioMuse, thanks again. See, I'm concerned. This is our concern, dude. See, I don't think it's that. Because I'm not seeing... Wait. Do you think it's this? No. It's more... It's long... Wait, it could be this. It could be that whole area. I mean, is there like a spot in the middle? It could be that. I don't think this is going to be it. Not. This is way too round, and that's not round. So I don't think this is going to be right. But I don't know where else to go. Oh, it's over here? F. I mean, it's fine, but still. So what is that? The Musée... Les Armes du Musée d'Orsay. What happened? Was it only for it's 15 letters or something, Blossom. You gotta know how to work it. Round 4. Drum set? Cooey, won't you come? That's what that says. The Dixon Room. Look at that. Tell Raven. Too blurry. Close enough, right, Unbearable? Close enough. Public phone. Who has a public phone? We only have one chance left to see a drum set, and I got a bad feeling about it. 30 seconds left. What do you think? I wish I could read that. I can't read it. Hey, another raid. Wow. Man.
Hi.
STW, thanks for the raid. Welcome. Dang, thank you for that. Appreciate it. Hope you all had a good stream tonight. We're flying into Juneau, and we're just finishing up a game of GeoGuessr, trying to figure out where we are in the world based on being indoors. Very difficult. Thank you for the raid. Welcome. Hope you all had a good night. We have this round and 2 more. If anybody wants to play along, the link is pinned at the top of chat. Just no hints or answers in chat, and please don't Google anything. I'm counting you down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
Center 126.1. Take care.
And 5,
Contact
4,
Anchorage Center 126.1, Fligety 2136.
1.
Anchorage Center, Fligety
Closing the
2136,
guesses.
flight level 360.
Thanks again, ST. Appreciate it.
Fligety 2136, Anchorage Center. Good evening.
Blossom, what are you talking about? Which line? Yes, if we see a drum set in a drawing, it counts. It counts if it's there, yes. What movie is that from? Which one? What from what? Oh, that's Weird Science, Blossom. Weird Science. Been staffing Indie Center of Addison for like 12 plus hours a day. Doing this for several reasons. Okay. Closing the guesses. I don't know where this is. I will say this says New South Wales, so does that mean that we're in New South Wales at the Mitchell Library? Forgot if I've seen Weird Science. It was kind of hidden. New South Wales at the Mitchell Library. You think it's Sydney? Sydney it is. Let's go with that plonk. Let's go. All right, that helps. This puppy was sitting in that chair for a while. Ugh. Oh my gosh. It always gets stuck. Oh, and then it comes unplugged. Sorry. My headphones came unplugged. Now I can hear. All right, final round, and then we got to start descending. Last round. Come on, drum set. No drum set. Any ideas where we could be? Making sure there's no drum set. It does not appear to have a drum set in here. There you go. Is there an exit sign? Yeah, it's right here on the screen. Outlets. There's some outlets. There's your exit sign. See if we can find it.
2136, contact Anchorage Center 120.55.
Contact Anchorage Center 120.55,
10,
Fligety 2136. Have a good evening.
8, 7, 6,
Anchorage Center,
5,
Fligety 2136,
4,
flight level 360.
2, 1, and 5, 4,
Fligety 2136,
3,
Anchorage Center.
2,
Good evening.
1. Closing the guesses.
Fligety 2136, Anchorage Center. Expect radar vectors, runway 8.
Just trying to look at this line here, how that works.
Fligety 2136, Anchorage Center. Expect radar vectors, runway 8.
Oh, you want me to say it? Okay.
Expect radar vectors, runway 8, Fligety 2136.
Oh, no. We got bamboozled. All the way over there. It wasn't even Paraguay. It wasn't even Paraguay. After all that. What a nightmare. Argentina. What a joke. Your winner. Oh! Let's go.
My friend, my agent can win one at home, but it takes a real team to win on the road. Hey, Patino's got his team. They go traveling together. Kick a little tush, and then it's back on the bus. Riding along, those cats got your number. Dig, we are Kentucky. And those cats will rock you.
That was groovy, Mr. Lake. You did not win. I won somehow. Look at that score, 23,000. I did not expect that. Cannonball. Second. PP. Third on the podium. Kiwiasi fourth. Tyler Dog fifth. Blastem sixth. Devious seventh. Bittersweet eighth. Reset ninth. Icarus 10th. And John rounding out the top 12. Is Salida Portuguese? I didn't know if Paraguay was Portuguese. It wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered. Well done. Well done. Wait, why are we? Okay, we're good. We're turning. All right. Okay. Mine the vectors. Mine got confused. I just uploaded my logs. Okay, good, Walk. Thank you. Good. I will watch for that. Yeah, this we don't want weird vectors here. So runway 8 is in. I need to put in some information. I'm going to pull up the charts and figure out what the best way to do this is. Yeah, let me enter in some information.
Fligety 2136, Juneau Airport landing runway 8.
All right, Juneau Airport landing runway 8, Fligety 2136.
We knew that already. You told us that.
Fligety 2136, altimeter 2997.
That's why I'm letting him take it.
Approach runway
She's just
8.
repeating herself.
Altimeter 2997. Expect the visual approach runway 8, Fligety 2136.
I mean, you just said that without the altimeter.
Fligety 2136, descend and maintain 1313,000, altimeter 2997.
Descend and maintain 1313,000, altimeter 2997, Fligety 2136.
we're going to pull up some charts. Is this free flight? This is free flight. Hello. Happy, though. It's free flight. We're flying as a group. We do this a lot. You can see Ninjak's there. Cannonball's up ahead. Jadot's over there. Jadot might already be on the ground. And there's Reset over there. And Walk Ninja's over there. Yeah. So we pretty much do group flights all the time. But I use Beyond ATC. To help me.
What were the skies like when you were young?
Brace.
They went on forever. We lived in Arizona, and the skies always had little fluffy clouds.
Yeah, it's perfect, Cannonball. I mean, it is perfect. You're right. My nav graphs had to update, so I'm just going to pull this up and figure out the best way to do this landing. So we're doing runway 8, and this is the one that's it's a little offset.
Fliggity 2136, contact Anchorage Center 126.1, have a good one.
Center on 126.1, Fliggity 2136, have a good evening. Anchorage Center, Fliggity 2136, flight level 345.
Fliggity 2136, Anchorage Center, copy.
Okay, I'll do SSR. And I'll have to get rid of that assort, which that would mean I need to go to SSR now. Happy though, thanks for the follow, welcome. You just gotta do this quick. So we're gonna do RNAV-J via SSR. And then let's make sure there's no doubles. Now I wanna go direct to SSR. Perfect. And we're, well, I'll say we were below the green dot, but now we're above it, so it's going to descend a little bit quicker. No, I don't mind this. I mean, yeah, you could go direct to it, but I think it'll make my turn a little bit easier. I hope. So we'll find out. See you, Unbearable. How amazing of an experience do you think I would have in this game on my 6th gen i3 RX 470? Probably not great. I mean, there are people who use pretty rough video cards and they play on like medium settings on a low resolution, like 1080p. It's on Game Pass, so you could always download it and try it if you had Game Pass just to see. Where's that chart? Trying to pull up the chart for RNAV-J and I'm not seeing it. No charts? Okay. They have that whole RNAV-J, but there's nothing I can click on. Okay.
What's your prediction? Prediction? Yes, prediction. Pain.
Okay, we are descending quickly and overspeeding by a lot. Dang. Well, not overspeeding, but we're going. They're definitely trying to get us down to that altitude. I'm going to speed brake. No, Renaissance. I did get it like connected, but I'd have to download it, and I haven't had a chance. And it'll be a while. I was writing music as soon as I got home.
It's a vault.
I had a lot of errands to run today, and so I wasn't home until like 6. And so I didn't get a chance to write music until like 7, and so I didn't finish. Well, I finished one project and I started on another, but I didn't get what I needed done, so I just have too much to do. And we're leaving for Vegas on Sunday night, so I pretty much have 2.5 days. We have 2.5 days for me to finish writing for this one school.
2136, contact Anchorage Center 133.2.
Center on 133.2, Fligety 2136, take care. Anchorage Center.
Ash says I have a 4th gen i5 with a 950 for a while, and you'll get away with 30 FPS at 2080p low. Okay.
Fligety 2136, Anchorage Center, roger.
Okay, we are no longer in need of speed brakes. We can arm them. This is always a fun landing. If you haven't seen this one before, I need to get rid of this HUD. This is always a really cool landing, the way you come in here. We won't be exactly lined up for the runway, so I'll have to adjust, and it's just a neat scenery. I have not used FrameGen in 2024 yet, I think. I could be wrong. I used lossless scaling and it was great, but I haven't used FrameGen because of Reset's app. I'm getting 40 frames right now, so I don't bother with it. Now, it still makes some of my details go down, but I mean, look, it still looks good. He was all over the place. I had to put him up on the chair like 3 times. He finally started to get comfortable and laid there. Yes, Bronco. Yeah. Yeah, you can see it right there. It's a really neat approach. I don't like them not telling me what altitude to go to, so I'm going to drop again. I feel like they should have already told me to drop, and they haven't. $700 at Monet. They just haven't told me to descend, and I don't want to deal with their vectoring if Walk said they're bad. Flubity, what's going on? I've been flying airliners almost exclusively lately.
We are in a dive. We are in a dive. We have lost vertical control.
Your top of descent wasn't right. Interesting, Juneau. Yeah, I'm not taking a chance on it. It looks like I'm below the green, and now I'm above the green, and now I'm below the green. It doesn't know what to do.
Fliggity 2136, contact Anchorage Center 133.9er, take care.
Contact Anchorage Center 133.9er, Fliggity 2136, see you. Anchorage Center, Fliggity 2136, 9300.
Fliggity 2136, Anchorage Center, good evening.
So our airport is over there. We're still too high. Okay, we're good now. You can see that green dot coming back up. Forgot to turn on LRM, of course.
Fliggity 2136, descend, maintain 5,000 feet.
Descend, maintain 5,000 feet, Fliggity 2136.
Fliggity 2136, turn right, heading 090, vectors for the approach.
That's pretty much
Turn
what it's
right,
doing.
Heading 090, Fliggity 2136.
No, Driftwood. I'd love to go, though.
Fliggity 2136, airport is at your 2 o'clock, 13 miles. Report the field in sight. Fliggity 2136, airport is at your 2 o'clock, 13 miles. Report the field in sight.
Looking for field, Fliggity 2136.
It's pretty. It's so pretty.
Fliggity 2136, field in sight.
Fliggity 2136, cleared visual approach runway 8.
Cleared visual approach 8, Fliggity 2136.
Fliggity 2136, contact Juneau Tower 118.7.
Over to Tower 118.7, Fliggity 2136. Juneau Tower, Fliggity 2136, visual runway 8.
We're too fast, and I can't slow down.
Fliggity 2136, Juneau Tower, wind 280 at 6, runway 8 cleared to land.
Runway 8 cleared to land.
I don't have gear down, I don't have any flaps. I'm too fast. Oh yeah, there's that little mountain right there. Oh no. There's a little mountain in the way, which is why you have to do this offset.
1,000.
Trouble.
This sucks. Told you y'all would like this.
Sammy, what are you doing?
What are you doing? We're way too fast. Oh my gosh, we're way too fast. We're gonna hit hard. Come on.
Retard. 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 Retard.
I was like, what's going on? It felt like my gear wasn't down, but it was. It just hit really weird. That was tough. I just could not get it to slow down.
Fliggity 2136, exit next available taxiway.
How about right here?
Exit next available taxiway.
Gosh, that was rough.
2136.
The local time can be seen on one of the clocks in the terminal and the current weather by looking out the window.
Look how pretty that is, though. What a cool area to fly in.
And keep the aisle clear until we're parked at the gate. The captain will then turn off the fasten seatbelt sign indicating that it is safe to stand. Please use caution when opening the overhead compartments.
So difficult. I just did a really poor job of all of that.
I'd like to thank you for flying.
I want like a second chance at that one just to figure out
in a pressurized metal tube. We hope you'll remember that nobody loves
the best way to do it.
Your money, like Fliggity Air.
Yeah, thanks, Private Pile. We did. It was just not easy. Blast them. Yeah, if I had another chance, I could, I think just getting the right speeds and the right altitudes. I think when the problem was ATC cleared us for 13,000 and then we stayed at 13,000 for a while. Unfortunately, ATC never told me another altitude to go to. So I stayed there too long and I had to spend all my time descending when I wish they would have said, okay, even lower now. Largemouth, you'll be fine. Supposed to be a steeper descent to miss the mountain. I couldn't slow down though because of that. Look at the timing. Look at this timing. 156. We just did great, didn't we? Yeah, it is driftwood. It is. There are the approaches that are, you know, IRL are supposed to bring you in at a different angle, and then you straighten out at the very end. Is that good? I think that's perfect. I don't know what else you want when it comes to parking. It's a cool area, isn't it? Such a neat area. And there you have it. Cannonball's running over. Here he comes. What's he doing? He's checking out the nose gear. He always wants to make sure the nose gear is good. The landing lights, the nose gear lights still on in his face. Aziz, late. Yeah, they're on. They're on brace. Sure, why would we turn them off? Don't we still need them? So good. All right, we're done. Hope y'all had a good time tonight. Thank you for being here. It's all over. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing the Challenge League. Saturday, we're going to be doing RetroPie. So, we're done. Let's see here.
Bacon pancakes, make bacon pancakes.
Take some bacon and I put it in a pancake.
Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make, bacon pancakes.
Guys, the Flight Sim 2024 category, trying to find someone to raid, there's 110 viewers and 97 of them are here. So I gotta figure out who we're gonna raid. I gotta figure this out. Let me look at the 2020 category. Let's see.
Yo, Caden's crazy.
Let's see. 2020 has 185 viewers. Huh. Okay. More people watching 2020 than 2024. Huh. Should we be in 2020 instead of 2024? Really? But you know what? It's two people. I would say no. It's two people that that are pushing those numbers. All right, well, we're going to go raid Raven again. There's really no one in the Flight Sim category, and Raven looks very busy, so let's go raid Raven. All right, everybody. Thank you again. Come back tomorrow. We'll do some challenges. Hope you all have a great day tomorrow. Hope to see you all tomorrow night. Night,
Will everybody please leave? I want everyone out!
Clicking 1976 out.
Yeah.